CCRT for the inaugural address, please. Sir, please.
Thank you, Chandrasekhar ji, Sandeep ji, all my colleagues from training section and other sections from headquarters and regional centers, and also 228 teachers from 13 different states and universities, union territories. I welcome you all on behalf of Center for Cultural Resources and Training in this 33rd online workshop, which is aptly titled as Integrating Artistic and Cultural Components of Indian Heritage in School Education, vis-a-vis reflection of National Education Policy 2020. Friends, as you all know, that our Honorable Prime Minister has come up with a very innovative national education policy, and recently in one of his address he said that this national education policy is meant to fight poverty as well as to meet the needs of the 21st century. So when we talk of two major issues in this country, poverty and the needs of the 21st century, there comes the role of our culture, because you can fight poverty, you can address various issues of 21st century only when you have a very strong education system with a cultural base. Center for Cultural Resources and Training, CCRT, is a national level institution which was established in 1979 by Ministry of Culture with a mission to strengthen the foundations of this great country and to link culture with education. For the past almost 42 years, CCRT has developed many methodologies, pedagogies to link culture with education and to make our classroom teaching more and more interesting. If we talk of the national education policy, there are certain issues which are directly relevant with the CCRT's mission of dissemination, propagation of Indian art and culture among school and college students through their teachers, teacher educators and cultural administrators. One of the salient features of NEP 2020 is universalization of education from preschool to secondary level with 100% gross enrollment ratio in school education by 2030. See, when we talk of universalization of education, we have to make education interesting and meaningful. Students should be curious to come to the schools. Often it is said our education system works in watertight compartments where there are many segments like academics, we have co-curricular activities, we have vocationalization of education, extracurricular activities, all are working in separate compartments. एक बहुत ही ऐसी बात जो खास तौर पे भारत के स्कूलों के लिए कही जाती है कि वहाँ के बच्चे जो हैं, कभी उनको देखिए कि जैसे ही घंटी बजती है, छुट्टी की घंटी बजती है, वो किस तरह से भागते हैं जैसे कोई जेल से छूट के कैदी भाग रहे हैं। ऐसा क्यों होता है? बच्चे क्यों ऐसा रेस्टलेस फील करते हैं? क्यों नहीं उनका मन करता है कि हम स्कूल में आए, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ज्ञान प्राप्त करें? क्यों टीचर्स को खास तौर पर रूरल एरियाज़ में, ट्राइबल एरियाज़ में घर घर जाकर बच्चों को बुलाकर लाना पड़ता है यूनिवर्सलाइजेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन के गोल के लिए? बिकॉज समवेयर दैट गैप इज देयर, they are not in a position to identify with the kind of education we were giving to them. The meaningful aspect, interesting aspect of education is through the culture from which they come. Our system was such a system where we were giving education which was mainly drawn from the British Empire, where they wanted to develop clerks rather than knowledgeable person. If we go to that system of our Vedic Gurukul Shishya, Guru Shishya Parampara, you will find that the aim of holistic development was there. The all-round development of the students was there. जो हमारे वैदिक सिस्टम में, गुरुकुल सिस्टम में गुरु शिष्य परंपरा की बात करें तो एक शिष्य को न केवल विषयों की नॉलेज होना आवश्यक था, लेकिन जो डे टू डे लाइफ की लाइफ स्किल्स हैं, जो हमारे प्रैक्टिकल अप्लाइड एस्पेक्ट्स हैं एजुकेशन के, उनकी भी शिक्षा ग्रहण करना आवश्यक था. कहीं रास्ते में हम भटक गए और वो जो होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट था वो रेस्ट्रिक्ट हो गया. सिक्योरिंग गुड मार्क्स, गोइंग टू प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज, इंजीनियरिंग, मेडिसिन, एंड डिस्पाइट ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ग्रेजुएट्स coming out of the universities all over the country, unemployment rate was increasing day by day. The second salient feature, which is close to CCRT in National Policy of Education, is the NPE 200 assessment reforms with 360-degree holistic progress and tracking student progress for achieving learning outcomes. There is a lot of focus on learning outcomes. Now you will be attending this training program. You will find that we have tried our level best to invite the best possible eminent scholars, erudite, experts, and well-known artists for various lectures and lecture demonstrations. They will come and tell you lots of things about their respective परफॉर्मिंग विजुअल एंड लिटरेरी आर्ट्स. जो हमारे विजिटिंग फैकल्टी है वो मैं कहूँगा पूरे विश्व में बेस्ट है, अच्छी है, और वो आपको अपनी कलाओं की जानकारी बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग, बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से देंगे. बट द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट विल बी द लर्निंग आउटकम फॉर योर स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स. आप उसमें से क्या ऐसा लर्निंग आउटकम के जरिए अपने स्टूडेंट्स तक पहुंचाएं ताकि न केवल उनको हमारी हेरिटेज, हमारे कल्चर के बारे में जानकारी मिले, लेकिन साथ ही साथ वो अपने सब्जेक्ट्स जो आप पढ़ा रहे हैं उसको भी इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से, रुचिकर तरीके से समझ पाएं, देख पाएं और उसको अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट कर पाएं. द थर्ड एस्पेक्ट ऑफ NEP, which is also very close to CCRT, that teacher education to move into a multidisciplinary environment. जो भी शिक्षा का स्तर है शिक्षकों के लिए, वह एक बहुआयामी डिसिप्लिनरी एनवायरनमेंट में होना चाहिए. I think this is the philosophy with which CCRT is working for the last 42 years. Whatever we are bringing to you, it involves not only science, commerce, mathematics, humanities, but we advocate the multidisciplinary approach to learn a particular concept. अगर हम 100% यूथ एंड एडल्ट लिटरेसी अचीव करने की बात करते हैं, जो कि NEP 2020 में एक और टारगेट है, तो मुझे लगता है कि कई ऐसे पुराने ट्रेडिशनल आर्ट फॉर्म्स हैं जिनको यूज करते हुए हम लोग 100% लिटरेसी की तरफ बढ़ सकते हैं. वी हैव एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ केरला. इन टोटल लिटरेसी मिशन, केरला मेड यूज ऑफ wonderful art form of puppetry. They used puppetry not only as a source of entertainment but as a source of infotainment. और particularly जो सेमी लिटरेट जनरेशन थी, जो सेमी लिटरेट पॉपुलेशन थी, उसको पपेट्री के माध्यम से इंटरेस्टिंग वे में साक्षर बनाना, and that was one of the secret of total literacy campaign, and the first state which achieved 100% literacy in this campaign was with the help of puppetry. So again, there are many traditional crafts, many art forms which are indigenous, which are very close to your regional culture. जहाँ से आप आते हैं, आपके क्षेत्र में आंचलिक सांस्कृतिक ऐसी बहुत सारी विधाएं हैं. अगर आप उनके साथ जोड़कर अपने विषयों को पढ़ाएंगे तो बच्चे बहुत रुचि लेकर पढ़ेंगे. और हम जो NEP 2020 का भी एक एम है 100% यूथ एंड एडल्ट लिटरेसी, उसको भी अचीव कर पाएंगे. Another concept which is also one of the salient feature in NEP 2020 is policy promotes multilingualism in both schools and higher education. Wherever possible, the medium of instruction will be home language, mother tongue, local language and regional language. देखिए, जब हम बहुभाषी देश की कल्पना करते हैं, हमारी जो संस्कृति है, हमारी जो जिसके लिए बहुत फेमस वर्ड है यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी, अनेकता में एकता, तो हम वहाँ ये भी कहते हैं, बड़े गर्व के साथ कहते हैं, जैसा कि इस वर्कशॉप, इस ई लर्निंग वर्कशॉप का टाइटल भी कहता है, इंडियन हेरिटेज क्या है? हेरिटेज है ऐसी विरासत जहाँ हर 2 कोस पर पानी और हर 4 कोस पर वाणी का स्वाद बदल जाता है. वेयर वी find a change in the taste of water after every 2 miles and a change of dialect after every 4 miles. We are inheritor of such a rich heritage. हमें ऐसी rich heritage, ऐसी समृद्ध विरासत का भागीदारी बनने का, संवाहक बनने का मौका मिला है, जिसमें हम बहुभाषी देश हैं. और यहाँ पर इस एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में मल्टीलिंगुअलिज्म की बात की. CCRT के ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स में भी कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग वी ट्राई अवर लेवल बेस्ट टू एक्सपोज अवर ट्रेनीज टू मल्टीलिंगुअल फीचर्स ऑफ इंडिया. लाइक देयर इज ए प्रैक्टिकल क्लास ऑन सॉन्ग्स इन नेशनल लैंग्वेजेस वेयर वी टीच अवर teachers and students almost as many as 22 different type of songs of Indian languages, so that you can not only know the beauty in different languages, but you can try to learn these languages depending on your region to which you belong. So ये जो multilingualism की बात है, इसको भी हम कहीं ना कहीं टच करते हैं CCRT के ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स में. 6th एस्पेक्ट की बात करूं, so there is increased use of technology with equity and National Educational Technology Forum will be created. टेक्नोलॉजी की बात आज के संदर्भ में बहुत ही महत्व रखती है. As you know, for the past almost 1.5 years, we are facing a very difficult time due to COVID-19 pandemic, and we somehow were able to continue with our educational functions. We could fulfill that with the help of online classes. You also are conducting online classes for your students. ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के जरिए, ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के माध्यम से आप अपने बच्चों तक शिक्षा का प्रवाह कर रहे हैं. March 2020 there was a complete lockdown, and before that in November 2019, October 2019, CCRT started a new portal with the name Digital SANSKRITI, Digital BHARAT. We also wanted to reach to the maximum number of teachers, so we developed this portal where we connected all our regional centers We connected our 10 interpretation centers. So somewhere in CCRT, we were far-sighted to include technology in our day-to-day classroom teaching. We have conducted many distance learning programs with the help of using innovative technology. So technology आज के पक्ष में बहुत ही महत्व रखती है, और अगर कल्चर की बात करें और कल्चरल एजुकेशन को टू सच ए ह्यूज कंट्री, जहाँ पर कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी, अरुणाचल प्रदेश से कच्छ तक so many variety of religions are there, languages are there. I think we have to use technology to connect with each one and everyone. So this particular experiment of using the mode of online training has become very successful in CCRT. This is 33rd workshop, and we have a very effective way of covering almost mini India in all our training program. Here also, as I have been informed, that we are having 228 teachers from 13 different states and union territories. So there is a mini India, and we are able to connect to all of you with the help of this innovative technology. So this amalgamation of technology as well as the rich fabric of our country is very much required for dissemination or taking culture from classes to masses. Last but not the least, the path-breaking thought behind the new education policy is that now all those watertight compartments have broken, and now there is no insurmountable walls among curricular, extracurricular or co-curricular subjects, or among arts, commerce or science streams, or between vocational or academic courses. It means that a student can enroll in programs, in more than one program in an institution. They can take up simultaneously the courses of their choice in multiple institutions. Someone is good in science and wants to become a doctor, but side by side he wants to learn sitar, or he wants to learn some dance form. They can do it now simultaneously. आप अब ये एक नया जो एक्सपेरिमेंट इस नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के साथ हो रहा है कि आप अपने विभिन्न प्रकार के विषयों को एक साथ आप पढ़ सकते हैं. मल्टी सब्जेक्ट ऑप्शंस आपके लिए अवेलेबल हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो ए वंडरफुल कॉन्सेप्ट, and I'm sure that in the next 8-9 days you will find that there is so much to learn about Indian art and culture. CCRT, with the help of this e-learning workshop, is just opening a small window. Now you have to see from that window that where you want to go, which particular door you want to open, and what you want to learn in our rich heritage. So हमारे सारे एक्सपर्ट्स को हम रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि वो अपने बहुत बड़े सागर को, जो भारतीय संस्कृति का सागर है, उसको अपने गागर में समेट कर लाएं. और आपके ऊपर ये डिपेंड करता है, आपके ऊपर ये निर्भर करता है कि आप उसमें से कितना नॉलेज, कितने बकेट्स ऑफ विजडम एंड नॉलेज यू कैन टेक फ्रॉम देयर टू योर स्टूडेंट्स, विच इज द मेन objective of organizing this training program. So with these words, I once again welcome you all. I once again wish you all the best wishes, and I hope that this training will definitely open several new avenues of classroom teaching for you all. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.